Sorry, I should be speaking English right now. I've been playing way too much Animal Crossing lately, but it is also getting really hot, so I'm going to take this mask off. But the virus is out there, so I'm staying quarantined at home, and if you can, please stay at home too. Don't get anyone else sick, and if you're feeling sick, please wear a mask if you need to go out. Only if you're feeling sick. Please, there's a small amount of masks out there, so save them for people that actually need them. But, anyways, welcome to my review of Animal Crossing New Horizons 1 week later. I'm going to show you what my island looks like, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the game. But before we get into that, let's get into today's sponsor. The sponsor for today's video is my band, Limericky. This isn't really a sponsor, but we put out a new music video today, and I filmed a promo for it a few days ago, which involves everybody's favorite character, Isabelle. So I'm going to show you that promo now, before we get into the video. Hey dude, did you hear Limericky has a new music video? What? I love Limericky. I gotta go check that out.
Hey, you're not going anywhere.
Wait, you can talk?
Yeah?
What the fuck? Your doll can talk?
Yeah, and you still own 189,000 bells for your house. And you're not going anywhere until you pay it off.
Oh, sorry dude. I guess I have to pay off my debt in Animal Crossing before I can go anywhere. Oh, I forgot to mention, the video actually doesn't come out until Saturday at noon, so you have some time. Oh good, I guess I still have time to finish my debts before the new Limericky video comes out. Cool. Alright guys, so welcome to Quarantina Island. I do want to mention one thing, I'm not actually sick. I was just wearing the mask to just show the virus of the thing and to stay safe. But yeah, I'm going to show you around my island. So welcome to Quarantina Island. When you first start out the game, it does start out kind of slow. Like there's not too much you can do the first couple days. But honestly, just bear with it, and it's a really fun game. The first few days I was just literally just leaving things around my island, which that's one thing I thought was really cool with this game that you can't do with other games, is you can leave stuff outside. You couldn't do that in the other games. I'm pretty sure you couldn't. I'm just going to say this right now. I have played the old games, but I don't fully remember what you could do in those games that you can do in this game, and I think what I'm saying, a lot of it is different. So I know that leaving stuff outside is new in this game. When the game first starts out, you can donate stuff, but then after the museum is being built, you have to wait a day, and that's one thing I didn't like about this. This was originally where the shop was, too. It was just a tent, and you go here, pay your stuff, but then there was one day where they ended up actually building the store, and when that happened, you weren't able to do anything here. You couldn't pay for anything, you couldn't get your money for anything. It was like you were just kind of locked out of doing stuff for a day. I mean, you could still collect items and leave them in front of your house, but otherwise you couldn't really do much. When I first started playing it, the first couple days I was kind of excited because I don't like how the shop has hours. So if you're playing, if you're playing at nighttime, you're kind of screwed. There is a box you can go to sell your stuff for 70% less, which that's kind of bullshit. Why not just have it at full price and give you the money in the morning? There's Mabel here. She's only been around a couple times, and she doesn't open up her actual shop yet, so I'm assuming you're supposed to just keep buying stuff from her, and eventually she'll open the store. I don't know. I'm going to see what clothes she has right now. There's a long plaid skirt. That's kind of cool. There's some trekking shoes. There's a pacifier if you want to look like a baby. That's kind of cool. There's some cool stuff here. There's some nice dresses. I think my girlfriend will like some of these dresses. There's these presents that fly around everywhere. And in the other games, it was very, very rare to see a present. But in this game, you see one probably every 10 minutes there's another present floating around. It's insane. It's to the point where I'm I don't even notice them. And sometimes I'm entering a building and then I see one fly by and I end up missing it. And that's really annoying. But I'm going to go here with my slingshot, and I'm going to shoot this down right now. And yes, there's this ring, too. I don't know if the ring was in the other games. I think the ring is new to this game, too. I keep forgetting to use it, actually, and going into my inventory, but the ring is a lot easier to use. It is something that you can buy a bit later in the game, and I'll explain how that works. Okay, what did I get from here? In this present, I got... What did I get in this present? I got... Oh, I got a basket pack. That's one thing. In this game, you can craft items, which that's something they didn't have in the other games, and I think that adds so much to this game. It adds so much more playability to this game that I actually love so much, is crafting. So, you hit a tree, you get, you know, different types of wood from the tree. There's 3 different types of woods you can get from the tree. There's softwood, hardwood, and just regular wood, and different items like that. There's some that are really hard to find, like iron nuggets, which you have to, you hit a rock, and you'll either get rocks, clay, or iron nuggets, which are super, they're not super rare, but they're a lot more rare to find than anything else, and they're one of the most needed items. So I'm going to say, if you get iron nuggets, hold on to them. Do not sell them. Hold on to them because you will be needing them. And then I have another item here I want to open and see what this one is. A toilet. Oh, I've been holding in my pee for so long. It's been a week since I've gone to the bathroom, guys. So, it's good that I have a toilet finally. I've been taking baths. There's a bath in my house, but no toilet. You can craft different items in this game, so the one thing is you craft the different items, and then after a while, they break. That's one thing I'm not sure if they had in the other games. I do remember you buy them from the shop, the items that you need, but I don't remember if they broke, because they break in this game pretty often. It adds a lot of playability to the game, so I think that's pretty fun. And you can unlock later in the game, you unlock better items that last, you know, longer, obviously. And then, so one thing else that's new that I didn't mention in this game is they have a thing called Nook Miles, which is you have a phone too. You get Nook phone, and then there's a thing called Nook Miles, which you use to unlock a lot of the basic upgrades. Like, say you want to make your bag bigger, or there's certain items that you can only buy using Nook Miles. And Nook Miles are a thing that's kind of like achievements. So you get points for doing different things. So like, say here, I have one right here I'm gonna accept called You've Got the Bugs. I'm gonna get the miles. It says I earned miles for catching bugs. So I've caught 100 bugs, so they give me 500. One of the main reasons to get the miles is to go visit other islands. So not your friends' islands, but to visit randomly generated islands. So kind of like in Animal Crossing on the 3DS, there was that one island that you could visit. Well, in this one, it's kind of like that, except it randomly generates huge full islands that you can go and visit. And they're all going to be vastly different. It's a good way to get different fruit, or if, say, you need iron nuggets, because you're going to run out of you're going to run out of rocks in your island. You only have so many before you run out each day, and they regenerate every day, but yeah. Normally in the other games, my daily routine, I mean, it still is, but my daily routine would be go around, look for all the dig spots for fossils, but there aren't really that many spots to find fossils in this game. That's something they've really lowered in this game. That's one reason why you really need to go to other islands. In this game, there's multiple levels to your island, so it's not just one level. So when you first start out the game too, if you look at the map right now, you can see how the map is set up, and there's the dark color, there's the lighter color, and then there's the super light color. So those are different levels of your island. And when you first start out the game, you're actually trapped into the corner where you start, because you have no way to get across any of the water or anything. So for the first couple days, you're actually stuck. Once you unlock the museum, when the museum is built, the guy who runs the museum will give you these vaulting pole, which you can use to go across the water like this. Oh, and if you see these gold things in the ground here, you dig them up. It's something that a lot of people don't know this, but if you dig this up, you get bells from it. Most people know that you can do that, but what a lot of people don't know is you can actually rebury. If you take this and you rebury it, in 3 days, you'll get a tree that has money hanging off of it. And it'll be 3 bags of whatever the size is you dropped in there. So if you drop a bag worth 10,000 in there, then you'll have 3 bags of 10,000 in your tree. I don't remember when you get the ladder, but to unlock the other sections of the island, you have to use a ladder to climb. Which, that's nothing like they had in the other games. It's completely different. And I told you, about every 10 minutes or less, you see presents floating in the air. So I am going to try to get this present here, knock it out of the air. And another thing to be careful of is don't knock it over into the water or you're going to lose your present. You won't get it. So one other thing to keep note of is if you try to get items out of a tree, so even if you try to like get a fruit out of a tree, if you have grass around your tree and you knock stuff out, if it lands in the grass, it's gone. You're not gonna get it. So we're gonna go into my house. I've upgraded it a bit. I have the bigger room, and then I just got a new room in the back of my house, which I haven't done anything with yet. I just showed you guys I got a toilet, so I'm gonna put this toilet here next to my bathtub. So maybe actually I got an idea. I should move all this bath stuff into here, and then this room over here is kind of empty, but I could make a bathroom. I could make this into a bathroom, so I don't have all my stuff just kind of hidden in the corner of my room. And I think it's kind of funny, my room, it's literally an alleyway. You can tell it's actually gravel, like dirt, because you can see when I walk on it that it actually has dusts of dirt coming up. Right now I'm trying to make my house into like a jam space, because I'm a musician, so I think it would be really cool. So far I have a guitar, I have these pedal boards here, and I was just given a mic, which I think I found also from one of these balloons that were flying. So another thing you can do in this is the creativity in this to make it a lot easier to move stuff around. If you press up, you can change the colors of it, but if you press down, it actually goes into a mode where you can easily just move stuff around however you want. So I can grab this and just move it over here so it's out of the way. Same with this toilet, I can grab it, put it right next to here, instead of having to like manually grab it and push it like with my character, which is a lot more harder to do and a lot harder to get precise movements. So it's easy. I like that was added in. Makes it a lot easier to be creative. And there's also storage. You have a lot of storage in this game. So like you only have so much space in your pocket, but you can, instead of just leaving in the old games, you would just leave everything in your house and it would be a mess. But this has a huge storage that you can put stuff in. Okay, so there is one thing that's really cool with this game that you should be doing every day. If you can go here and you can play music to get all these different songs. But to get these songs, I'm going to show you in a minute how to do this. I wanted to show you where you can buy the CDs. Okay, so you go here to this machine over here, called the Nook Stop, and you want to visit it every day because they give you bonus reward miles for visiting it every day, and every day you get so much more extra rewards each day. But so I'm going to show you, this is what you can get with redeeming Nook Miles. The Nook Miles ticket is the one you want the most because it gets you, it lets you travel to other islands. And there's a couple books here that I've already bought, so you're not going to see them, but there's two of them. One you get early in the game that gives you one extra slot for about 5,000. It gives you an extra slot in your inventory, and then there's another one you can unlock later that gets you another slot, and that one's 8,000. Which both of those you should buy right away. And there's a thing called a ring tool, which gives you that ring that you saw me have earlier, so it's easier to just change what tool you're using on the spot. There's a couple different items to change your hairstyles. And there's some editors you can get to make different items and things like that. So you can draw different items that you want. So there's some good stuff. Oh, apparently you can customize your phone case now too. If you buy something here, you're going to have to wait till the next day for it to come. But the main thing you need to buy every day, which I'm going to buy right now, is you go to the Nook Shopping. And Nook Shopping has different clothes and different things every day. It's always going to be different every day. You never know. But the music tracks are something I recommend you buy and stack up on because it's cool to have, unless you don't really care for the music tracks, but I think they're really cool. Oh yeah, for me, when you first get your villagers, to get them in the first couple days, you go to different islands. When you do your first couple island tours, you'll run into villagers on the island, and you can, if you don't like them, you can say no, don't come to my island. Or if you like them, you can invite them to your island, and then within a couple days, Tom Nook will be like, we got some visitors that want to come here. Can you build them a house? and he'll tell you what he wants in the house, and you have to build them. And once you build them, within the next couple days, the island or the villagers will start coming into your island. This is one I started with named Cat, and then I have this one here named Sally. This is one of the newer ones I have, and I'm really jealous of some of the villagers that my girlfriend has, because she got some of the really cool ones right from the start. I mean, if you don't like the villagers you have at the start, you can just keep restarting the game until you get one you like. But she started with a robot chicken. Like, I've been hearing about these robot characters, and I've never seen one before. And she got a robot. And then she also got another one called Agent S, which was like a squirrel that looks like it's like getting ready for like some futuristic bike ride. It's got like a helmet on. It looks really cool. She's got some really cool villagers, so I'm kind of jealous of her island. There's a lot of customization in this game. You can dig up trees, move trees around. There's a lot you can do in this game. I'm really liking this game. I hope you are too. Let me know in the comments what your favorite parts of this game is. And I'll make another video again showing Up Island once I've, decorated a bit more and figured out, a little more I can do with it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys later. I realized as I was editing this video that I forgot to mention one really important thing. I really like the museum in this game. They've updated it so much since the last games. The last games, the museum was kind of very simple, but they've made it look like a real museum. This is the aquarium area here. So you actually see all the fish here, and then if we go to this next area over here, I'm going to try to make this really fast. I'm going to do a very brief way of showing you this. I'm going to do it super, super quick here because I don't want to add too much time to this video. But yeah, so here you can see all these fish running around, and one of the coolest parts here, you can go behind here, but one of the coolest parts of this is right over here. I think this is where it is, and there's like a tunnel that goes through. Like if there's sharks in this thing, there's tunnels. So like this, there's a tunnel here, see? A tunnel that goes through. I think that's really cool. And now we're going to show up the area where all the bugs and butterflies are. So it looks like a whole butterfly emporium here. Like you go into this area and you'll see butterflies flying around you. This is one of the cooler parts. When I saw this, I was like, this is really, really cool. They've really updated this a lot. So if you like if you like bugs and stuff and you want to go look around, it's really cool. They have a section for the fossils too that looks a lot more advanced, but that's all I'm going to show right now. So, anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and please give me a thumbs up and let me know what your favorite things about the new Animal Crossing is. in the last game they had you could go to the store every day and buy fortune cookies, and the fortune cookies gave you different items, like different Nintendo themed items or things like that. I haven't seen that, and I haven't really seen any cool Nintendo themed items. Like, where's Majora's Mask, or like all the different Nintendo stuff, or different things like that? Like, they got to be in here somewhere.